Hello and welcome to today's episode of Dream Business, Dream Life. Today, I want to explore what doing business the right way really means and why it's important to do it. Now, I'm all about doing things your own way, and I'm not looking for a cookie cutter way to do things. But I think there is some discussion we need to have around the difference between doing things your own way and not doing what is right. This is more of a let's reflect on how we do business and let's get really honest with ourselves about some of the behaviours we demonstrate rather than a dig at some of the things we see. The way we behave will affect the way in which our business grows, and it will determine the people that we attract into our world too. So let's really explore what the right way to behave is if we want to be seen as the person to work with. Because being the expert at what you do, in my opinion, is not enough. Having a clear and documented strategy is not enough. Being a great salesperson is not enough. Having a great team behind you is not enough. You have to behave in the right way too. So let's start by talking about your values. Your values are the things that underpin and drive your business. They're the things that your business stands for, the things that drive your decisions within business and that determine the culture within your business too. Your clients should be able to feel your values oozing out of you. Your audience should be able to feel your values oozing out of you. One of my values is fun. And I think anyone that has worked with me will know that I embody fun into absolutely everything I do. Yes, we get stuff done, but we do it in a way that makes the experience fun and enjoyable. Because frankly, I believe that business can and should be fun. I'm always laughing and giggling. I'm always looking for ways to gamify my business. My branding is fun. My approach to everything is, will I enjoy this? And more to the point, will my clients enjoy it too? Your values have to be things that you truly believe in. They have to be things that you embody within everything that you do. Your values have to be embedded in your team as much as they are in you, because these are the values that your business should be utilizing. There is absolutely no point popping a list of words on your website, proudly announcing, these words are my values, if your behavior is not going to match them. There is no point looking up the latest trendy words and saying, hey, these are my values, if your behavior and beliefs are something completely different. You can't just copy someone else's values if they are not who you are as a business. Your behavior has to match your values. And that is why your values have to be true to you. They have to be aligned with who you are as a person and who your business is. Because the minute you start to walk a different way to the way that you talk, people will see it. It will come across as unauthentic. And nobody wants to work with somebody who does not walk the walk. When you look at successful companies out there, so let's look at people like Apple, IKEA, Disney. Their values are very clearly integrated within their business. Their values are very clearly determining how they behave as a business. You need to do the same. We all need to do the same. We all need to make sure that what we say our values are match the way that we behave, match the way that we show up, match the way that we talk. Your behavior is going to determine the people that you attract into your world. Your behavior is going to determine the people that are going to want to work with you. People that come to my events are always telling me that I bring the nicest people together. And it took me a while to realize that the reason I attract such wonderful people into my world is because I am, hand on heart, a nice person. I am a kind person and I care about people. Kindness is another of my core values. It's not something that I have to work hard to do. It's something that is ingrained within me, something that I strongly believe in. So my behavior will always match this value. But it's way more than just your values that determine how you should behave as a business or indeed as a person. There are some things that are just givens, things that any business should be doing regardless of their values, regardless of who they are working with, and regardless of what other people are doing. Your clients should always be your priority. Without them, you have nothing. So you should have customer-centric processes. Customer care should be right at the top of your agenda when it comes to feedback, dealing with issues, and making the sale. That means you shouldn't be using manipulative sales tactics. You shouldn't be focusing on getting the sale at any cost. I mean, who thinks it's okay to encourage people to get into debt to buy your program? You shouldn't be walking into events and expecting to make a sale right there in the room. Going straight into sales mode the minute you meet someone is not the right way to do business. You should be getting to know people and building the relationships. I get that it's important to bring money into your business, but if your behavior starts to show signs of desperation, people will lose trust in you and people will not buy from you. People value authenticity. So being the real you is so important. But, and that's a big but, being the real you is not your permission card to inappropriately behave. To say that I did that just because I'm being me. Sometimes, as a business owner or as a grown-up person, the best response is no response. This online world is a space where it's very easy to get yourself pulled into debates, discussions, arguments, slagging off sessions, call them what you like. But in my opinion, this is exactly the time for you to utilize your right to remain silent. As I sit and scroll social media, I see things that I don't agree with. I see things that I think are wrong. Things that I can clearly see that people have said as a knee-jerk reaction to something that has upset them, annoyed them, or hurt them. Now, I'm not disputing the feelings at all. I'm just questioning the behaviour. Was it appropriate to post? And was it appropriate for everyone to comment? As much as I believe in freedom of speech, I have to ask myself if some of this stuff is appropriate. Now, I know for a fact that I've seen things that people have posted on social media, things that people have commented on social media, and it's made me think that they're probably not people that I would choose to do business with, probably not people that I want in my world, because suddenly that post has enabled me to see a side of them that I'm not sure I like. A side that's made me feel a little bit uncomfortable around me. A side that has maybe made me question their authenticity with some of the stuff that they're saying otherwise. So I guess what I'm saying here is, yes, always be the real you, but sometimes the right thing for the real you is to not share your opinion. How you behave in that moment, in that exact moment, needs to be aligned with your values. Because trust me, it will be noticed if it doesn't. Can you imagine the likes of Disney responding publicly to something unprofessionally online? I don't think so. Then my question is, why should you? Being you does not mean you don't have to be professional, as your clients will be watching your every move. And this may sound pretty harsh, but if you're not attracting the right people into your world, then my challenge is to go and look at how you're behaving, as your behavior will determine who you are attracting. So let's flip this all the way back to where we started. I think it's clear to say that our behavior as a business owner is critical, and it's so important that we are considerate in how we behave. Your clients, including future clients, are watching and listening to everything you do and say. So be authentic, be kind, and behave in a way that you want to be treated. Your business is reliant on you behaving appropriately, authentically, and consistently in line with your values. So go and get clarity on what that looks like. And more importantly, make sure you always behave that way. Thank you for listening. See you next time.